Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching my channel, watching my videos, watching my journey, watching my story, keeping yourself updated with my life and pretty much in a way. Subscribe to my videos on my channel. You can check out everything. I'll update with you guys with all sorts of stories, all sorts of adoption stories, my own personal story, and just helping people out as much as I can. So I thought I'd do a quick video on, sorry, I'm just monitoring this. I thought I'd do a video on common questions that get asked to me about my story, about my life, and I'll get into it and I'll answer your guys' questions. What made me want to search for my birth parents? Now, 5 years ago, I did the search for my birth parents. I tracked them down using Russian social media actually, and I tracked down my birth mother first and then my birth father. Now, all my life I've been interested to find my birth parents. It's never been anything that I've always said no about. My mum and dad have always been open and honest about it, and I've always wanted to. I've always been curious to find my birth parents, and it's always been something that's always, crept up from time to time, something I've always thought about and something that I've always been quite interested about, just to know where I've come from. That's simply it. Just to know where I come from. Did I feel bad about searching for my birth parents? Now, no, I didn't feel bad about searching for my birth parents. I felt a little bit nervous about it. I talked to my parents about me searching for my birth parents. We were all open and honest about it. It was always something that was on the table. Never was a secret little conversation. It was always something that we were all honest about. And I told my parents to say, hey, mum and dad, I'm interested to find my birth parents. What do you think about that? Are you okay with that? And they said it's fine. When I told my mum and dad 5 years ago, I said, I think I found my birth parents, and looking through adoption papers, things like that. Yeah, they couldn't believe it. They didn't know what to say. They had to recheck the fine print, recheck the names and just things like that. So it was really pretty interesting just to understand that they're okay about it. They were completely supportive about it. They were completely open about it. And it was never saying that was a secret. So they were fine about it. I was fine about it. I was a little bit nervous, of course. I didn't know what to expect, but everything was fine. Was I disappointed in meeting my birth mother? Look, so you gotta put yourself in her shoes. Her life has been hard. It is very difficult. I don't blame her for anything. Yes, it was difficult to meet her. I was a bit nervous about that. I was a bit emotional about seeing her, but I can't be the one to judge. I can't be the one that sits here and judge. None of us should judge her. It's a way she lives. It's her life. So yeah, I was happy I met her. I don't regret anything with meeting her. I was very happy to have met her, and it's just a new part of my life. So yeah, I don't feel disappointed. No, I was a little bit disappointed. I was a little bit disappointed, but I wasn't too disappointed. It's her life, and end of the day, I got to meet my birth mother. Now, meeting my birth father, you all know the story. It was good. I was very overwhelmed about meeting him. He had no idea I existed, so it was another side to the story. And meeting him was something that was pretty incredible. It was like seeing this person that was my birth father, and just meeting him was pretty incredible. I just couldn't believe it. And I remember going to his apartment. I told him I had arrived, and he picked me up and he got very emotional. Those 2 days, I actually saw him longer than my birth mother, but those 2 days with my birth father, hanging out with his family, seeing everybody, seeing little half-sister Sonia, it was incredible. And those 2 days definitely changed my life, and for the better. And it was incredible. Honestly, it was weird. It was so surreal. It felt like it never happened, but it felt like a dream. Both of my birth parents, meeting both of them, but it happened. So it was pretty good. A lot of people ask me about my brother Andre. Now, I don't really put him out there and out on the videos and things. He actually lives in a different town. He lives in Wellington. He's a really cool brother. I catch up with him quite often. We have a good relationship. We talk now and again, and we always had a good relationship growing up as brothers in New Zealand. It was never something that was a strange relationship. He has different birth parents than me, and he has found his family. I actually found his family for him, actually. It's another whole story, but he hasn't gone back to Russia. He has not a big interest in going back to Russia, but each to their own. And that's his choice, that's his opinion, and maybe one day he would like to go back and visit Russia. But my brother, he's around my age. He's only 3 months younger than me, but when we were very young, we were called twins. People thought we were twins, but obviously we're not twins. We're actually adopted. My mum and dad have to explain to friends and family, these boys aren't twins. They're actually adopted from Russia, from an orphanage right at the top of Russia. So it's pretty interesting to hear that from people. I guess we had the same haircuts. Maybe it was just a little bit of similarities, but no, that's my brother Andre. He's a good guy. He works a nice job in Wellington, and I see him quite often. Wellington's quite windy. I'm in Auckland, but I like Wellington. I got nothing wrong with Wellington. I love Wellington. It's a nice city. Now, people also ask me, why did my birth mother keep quiet from my birth father about me? Now, I asked her about this, a few times, and also it was on the Russian TV show, but she couldn't look after me. She struggled to have enough money. She was a bit ashamed about it. She was a bit shy. She was too young. She didn't know what to do, and to me, I just, it's life. It happens. These things happen in life. We go back and we can't go back in time. We can't go back in time. It's happened. It's part of what made me who I am. She made that decision, and my birth father was at the start a little bit annoyed. He was a little bit disappointed, but these things happen. It's part of life, and it is part of life. And I just, it's nothing that we can change. It's just she made that decision, and things would have been different. But people also ask me, what would it be like if you were with your birth father and your birth mother, if you were raised with them? What would your life be like? I can't even answer that because I have no idea what my life would be like. I wouldn't be speaking English. I wouldn't be here. I would be in Russia somewhere. I could be with my birth mother or my birth father. I can't explain which would be right. I can't decide what would be right or wrong, because there's no right answer, because I have no idea. If I was with my birth mother, I could be in her town, or she might still be in Arkhangelsk, and if I was with my birth father, I could be in St. Petersburg. I could be living a life in St. Petersburg, and I can't imagine me doing that, but you just never know. It is very different. You just never know. So it is a question they get asked quite often. Would I adopt a child myself? Now, yes, I would adopt a child myself. If I could adopt a child from Russia, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm a bit young still. I'm not ready to have children just yet. Still got to find that wife. I'm working on that, and so, yes, I would adopt a child. I would have children of my own as well as adopting a child. I'm happy to do that, and it's nothing that I have nothing against about. I'm quite more than happy to do that. So last year, yes, I was with a girlfriend for 2.5 years. She was absolutely wonderful. I absolutely loved her, and that's another question that people have asked me about. She was Russian actually as well, and so that happened last year. But I'm not in a relationship at the moment, but I know it's a bit of a personal question, but I've been talking to a few girls and that, but I'll keep that quiet. Don't tell anybody. I'm still young. I'm only 26, but I'm here and there. So I'm quite a nice person, quite honest. This isn't a profile or anything, but that's the answer to that question. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave any questions below. I'll answer any more questions for another video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time. Please subscribe to my channel. Please check out my videos. I've got many more I've got planned, just to tell more stories and get out there. For anybody who's adopted, it's very helpful. You can tag them. I don't know if you can tag on YouTube, don't know, but check out the other videos. You can check me out on Facebook, or you can check me out on Instagram as well. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see you later.